Hello and welcome back to the Rhodian campaign hot seat for Rome Total Realism Imperium Surrectum. Getting back into the save, it looks like the fort wall is going as well as can be expected. There's an alarming number of folks here, and apparently the Nabateans have also doubted us now, which is frankly confusing. Before we get too deep into the save, the message I got with this save when it was handed back was, where do these troops keep coming from? More and more just keep coming, and even now the Nabateans are helping the Ptolemies. Luckily, our great fort wall stands and we can keep them at bay while we march further and further down the Nile. At least we can escape the relentless sands up in Elis, but who knows when the other Greeks might attack. And yeah, considering the Nabateans are at war with us, and I don't even think we share a border, I'd be worried about the other Greeks too. Looking at this episode might just be doing a shitload of sieges. We have a lot queued up down here. One of them's ready to go with this turn, the others all just started. Coming up to Elis, I'm guessing we beat the Elian army in a big battle somewhere, because we don't have much left up here, and I don't see their army anymore. So that's good, I guess. I was right, by the way. I was worried it was a possibility. Elephant Man cannot make it through the strait, so he has to go around. Hopefully he lives through Carthage. We'll see. And this fort wall is a little bit alarming. They can slip past this turn with a full stack. Where is my army? It's here. We still have an army that's being rallied, so we can go send a defense. But without any slingers, this army's pretty weak. We're working towards slingers. It's just so far away everywhere, unfortunately. Within a couple episodes, we might be able to do it, but not just yet. We have no money, so let's stop thinking about that. Let's get started where we have to get started by exterminating this city because we need the money. Multiple phalanxes on the square. You hate to see it. And we don't have much in the way of archers to bait them off. I don't have any money. I know I don't, but we might be able to hire mercs by canceling something somewhere. We can get more skirmishers, and I would like to have them. They're not super expensive units. I don't think the cavalry or the spearmen are worth it. Let me check the build queue and see if I can't find some money somewhere. So pretty much everything being built anywhere is either a government building because they're overpopulated, a military building that we desperately need, or it's going to be like one turn away from finishing, like a one turn from finishing farm or a one turn from finishing road, where it's really hard to justify cutting them. So no more mercs for this fight. We have to do it with what we have, which is a little bit sketchy, but it really shouldn't be too bad. We should be able to outposition the AI and eventually grind them down with our units. Shouldn't really be an issue. So the reason I'm going to start this by using my javelins instead of anyone with more armor to take the walls and run laps to get everything is wounds with the javelins don't matter. Their total ammo will not change. They'll still get to throw the same number of spears in this fight. And since they're the hardest for me to retrain, having them be the one that regenerates is going to matter the most. So yes, they obviously took more wounds than the hoplites would have, but over the course of both this battle and the next one, it will, I think, on the whole, be better for us. So at this point, I've taken the wall. This phalanx is still on the wall. They have a phalanx and skirmishers on the point. My plan is to let my skirmishers regain their fatigue, and then I'm going to try to bait this in with my general, get it in the box, throw spears into its flank from the high ground, and we're going to see if that gets anything done. I'm cautiously optimistic, but we need to wait a little while before we can try. Oh, I got movement way easier than I expected to. I was not expecting moving my general up there to get any reaction, so these guys might not be as ready for the fight as I was hoping they would be. I waited like 30 seconds, but nowhere near enough time. I really was not expecting them to move from moving my general, like, to here. And maybe they've changed their mind, I can't quite tell. They're milling around a bit. This should still be fine. We have a pretty good surround when they walk into the bucket, no matter how they go about it. I want to slide this. I don't want to slide back yet. If they turn immediately, I'm going to pull this back so that we can surround here. If they go straight forward, it's an easy surround. I just need to make sure we actually get this surround. And we're back into yellow, but I don't imagine we'll be there long. We have no choice but to take this unless they run into us, in which case it's great. Yep, that's fine by me. I wasn't expecting them to just charge in. And I'm happy to fight them here because that's not the phalanx, right? Like if it were the phalanx coming, I'd need to pull back, but I want them to be stuck here and doing this. I don't want to let them get back. So the real question is, what are they going to do? They're going to come over here. They're going to grind in eventually. So what I want to do is run that forward and run you to here. Can you throw from there on the high ground? I genuinely don't know that you can. It looks like they might be able to. They're not moving and they have the firing icon. Oh, hell yes. Keep trying to get behind. Keep trying to get behind. Don't. I know Rome pathfinding is not great, but you got to do this, man. All right, you're close enough. You can do it, right? You come in here. This is just a reserve unit. It doesn't really need to be concerned at the minute.
The enemy general is
The enemy general was the fucking Peltas. Are you sure about that? Not who I did it with signs. Certainly not how I would have used my general either. So we got a ton of jabs going in, and it's not doing much work. I'm actually gonna stop this command so I can use them later for the point. They're not getting much done. What about this next volley? Still not much. Can my general get through? There's no one in the back on the enemy spearman. If I can get through on my general, I can run this down. All right, that was messy, but it should be fine, right? They got through, they only lost a couple of men. These are Peltossed. Victory seems certain, only a fool can lose. Obviously. I'm sorry for believing in you. I shouldn't have put you in danger. Jesus Christ. They had no charge bonus, I'm sure, but still. You're officially done with the fight. You can leave. You can leave. Well, at least I didn't get him killed. Alright, yeah, these guys will eventually die. That's all but guaranteed. I'm gonna try to run this past and go fight their Peltoss while I can. Oh, that's how you want to do it. It's fine. It's fine. All of you go for him. They're not really doing a great job of going for him, are they? It looks like one of them got there and it stopped them from throwing any more spears. Or, honestly, they probably just ran out. They've been throwing for a while. How's this phalanx doing? It's still over there. Cool. That's great for me. The other one's wiped out. That's great. You guys should probably get off the wall and get closer. Guys, run forward. I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing, but you're not helping. Pause it, put it on normal speed, get my general to try to help run down. What little he can do, I guess. I mean, honestly, except for the general, everyone should just be running forward. If you happen to stab them on the way, that's great. But they also should outspeed us, so it really won't matter, will it? In which case, the general's gonna get there first. They're gonna have their fatigue back, and they're gonna beat him to death with tiny little knives. So let's give a stop command on him. Give all of you commands to come. Just give the attack command. It's fine. It's fine. I want to be more elegant than this, but I know it's not gonna do anything useful. Just keep attacking. There's nothing complicated involved. God, pathfinding in Rome is just brutal, isn't it?
The gods have filled the enemy general with fear.
Okay, I thought he was already dead, but you're right, you didn't play the cutscene. Everyone get forward.
And now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
Are they even gonna come to the point? I mean, honestly, committing mutiny and running for your lives is the right plan. Definitely a much less scary siege if there's only one phalanx in the city, though. I was looking at my units and wondering just how bad the wounds would be. Apparently not that bad. All right, so for the stats on this, how did my skirmishers actually do? They killed 40 guys. That's a pretty good chunk, to be honest. Yeah, I'm happy with that. All right, one city down, exterminate immediately. Rake in some extra cash before this gets nerfed. Yeah, we're never recruiting here. That's ridiculous. I was briefly like, what if I want to recruit stuff here in the future? It's like, the future can go straight to hell. I'm worried about the present. So, are you even remotely close to okay if I just leave 30 guys behind? I mean, honestly, surprisingly close, but not really surprised the answer is no. Gonna send back another 50. Hell, that's so close. Oh, it's so close. We've got the money now for mercs. Were you not the one who was able to hire them? Who's able to hire mercs? Were there different mercs on the other side of the river where we were attacking from? Yes. I'm just gonna take all of them. I think I care more about mercs for this series of wars happening down here than anything else. That lets me send these back to get retrained eventually. I don't know who does it. I'm gonna run them back just generally for now. Then we send in the Nubian Spearmen as the garrison for the city because they need more people than I had available, giving us more skirmishers and horse archers for future fights. And I think this guy here is probably gonna, you know, what the fuck? It's just cavalry? I want to move specifically to here. I want to make sure I attack him directly from above. That way I don't get pinned on any city if he retreats. This army can definitely defend itself from cavalry, so I'm going to merge up with the other one next to me. What? Oh, I'm a tile short. Weird. I don't like that. Wait, you're able to move. That implies you're able to do the siege now, and I'm bad at the game? Is that true? No. So there's a glitch that gave you the ability to move, because you shouldn't have that ability. Okay, cool. The best thing I can do right now is to pin myself on the city. That way if they sally forth, I'll actually be in the zone of control of the city, and I'll get involved with the fight. All right, you have this army forming up. And I'm not sure where it goes, because I don't know it will be able to deal with whatever this is with no slingers. What are the odds the AI is so bad at war that I can just go sack this settlement? I think the play here is to wait for ranged units, right? These are like ranged units. They have javelins. We've got Hastati at home. We need to be recruiting units here, and we can't quite afford Rhodians. And that makes me think that we're not recruiting everywhere already, are we? Yeah, we're not. Oh wait, we can retrain Rhodian hoplites here. We've gotten to that point. That's really valuable. I forgot I tried to set this up ages ago. Cool. We're gonna merge up here to give this guy extra move next turn. And we're gonna invest all of this money into units probably. We're gonna have a lot more money though from burning down settlements. I think that's it for this turn. This unit isn't real. It's almost certainly Agent Bug that's giving me that move, so I'm gonna try to cancel them all. Oh, Ellis is sallowing 4th. Don't I straight up outnumber you? They do have their incredibly good alien hoplites, but I'm about to throw rocks directly into their flanks. So it should be fine. Yeah, this is easy. Like, balance of power be damned, this is easy. Let's do some fatigue shenanigans and throw rocks at them. Drop the ram, grab everyone, back off. Except for the cab. The cab stays further forward. Bring my range units back here. Put the Cretan archers in the front because I love them the least, which is a weird thing to say, but it's true this time. You guys are effectively going to be my melee line. So you stand here. I guess, yeah, we want them on the side. And we're just gonna have them run around after our generals for ages. There's no reason to use 2 horses when 1 is sufficient. Have this guy keep his stamina. I'd be more interested in going after the general anyway. And triple speed this. Nice responsiveness on the general. It's fine. I don't love this, man. I forgot I was playing Rome Total War and thought they would just turn the instant I clicked. It's fine. He lived. He probably isn't that guy. He wasn't in any real danger. But unit loss on the general doesn't matter. As long as he lives, no harm, no foul. I really should have hit the horn, but I'm a bit rusty, as you can probably tell. Cool. We're gonna take all of this, slide it way the fuck back. Their general seems very interested in fighting mine. Or sorry, in fighting the rest of my units. I said fighting mine because he turned as I was talking shit about him ignoring the general. All right, we've got their units down to tired, but we're not going to fight them remotely fairly. We want them deep in the red. They really have not been interested in turning. We're gonna pull back to here, grab all of this, start moving out. I'm fine with my general just distracting the one on the back then, because as long as we're only fighting one of them, we can just destroy them with range units. It's very important we're only fighting one of them, though, so that my range units are safe to do shenanigans. Yeah, those guys are free to fire at will, that's fine. You guys run forward. Make sure my general stays in a very appealing position. Just group there, you're close enough. Alright, guys, kill them. They're not deep in the red, but they are in... What do you mean they're eager? They ran at us after being tired earlier. How could they... Oh, they're very tired, but they are also eager. I was looking at the face. I'm stupid. As I said, I'm pretty rusty at the minute. But they're down to 94 already, despite alien hoplites, with bonuses being some of the best units we've ever seen in this campaign. But it just won't matter. You can't tank this in the rear. It's not a thing you get to do. Down to 67. Come on, give me a real volley, guys. Yep, there we go, down to 55. Pull this to the flank a little bit. I want my general moving the other way. I'm getting these guys uncomfortably close to my range units. Move there, move here. It's always your general if they stop in Nay. I'm not sure why he was doing that, but I don't appreciate it. So they still haven't routed. They have 27 men left. I'm surprised by this. Once they all stop moving, they're... Speaking of stop moving, my brain put the pieces together. Once they've all stopped moving, they'll be good to fire one more volley, and this should be enough to break them. Stop neighing on your horse. Get your shit together.
The gods have filled the enemy general with fear.
All right, cool. You're done.
Now he flees the field like
we can't run them down because of the city siege bugs, but it's fine. And on my general, I'm just gonna run behind the line I'm forming over here. How much do they have left? Probably like not many. 14? Yeah, nothing. I'm gonna come over here to try to pull them towards where the lines are when they look pretty interesting in my range units, which I really don't appreciate. And I realized the issue is I've been telling them to hard turn instead of rotating them slightly. Yeah, that's a really good javelin volley, I bet. Down to 111. Yeah, they're just getting wrecked. Very nice. You guys are now way further away than you need to be. Yeah, come fight us in a fair fight now. It's gonna be great for you. Yeah, we'll keep throwing volleys. There's no reason not to. Have my general run out like this. That seems fine here. The general is now safe to run forward. I need him to go through the gate with this guy to make sure he doesn't ever stop crowding. Engage this, don't let them move. Why is his horse neighing constantly? I don't think this is normal. Maybe I'm just more aware of it today for some reason. All right, we're good there. Wasn't he already running away? Did he stop routing for a fraction of a second? What happened there? Victory seems certain. Have you checked your rear view mirror yet? I think you need to reassess the situation, sir. They were at 93. Immediately down to 81. So we're killing basically a dozen men every volley. We have enough volleys to get them down to 0. My general will run through the gates. If these guys actually stop routing, they probably won't with just 2 men left. And this will rout soon with the damage it's taking. So I'm gonna triple speed this actually, because this is done. Yep, end battle. Heroic victory. I don't know, we outnumbered them and had like cripplingly effective strats. I'm surprised we even lost 40, but that's just alien hoplites and melee for you, I guess. Exhausted, outnumbered, being shot in the back, still managed to bring down 40 people. All right, so that'll be another extermination. Oh no, that alien army's still there. We didn't beat it. It's just, you know, fighting the Aetolian League for some reason. Obviously, they've got their priorities straight. I can fort wall them out. We don't have to fight that. All right, one sec. Let me go do that immediately before I can possibly forget. Priority number 1, money must be allocated to this. I assume all my generals up here are in this settlement. Oh no, I thought I could move through this forest, but I can't. I was planning on going to where these diplomats are and dropping a fort wall. There's no way to get a boat up there either. Not that there are boats in the area anyway, but still. A fort here, however, is still really fucking effective. That's definitely worth investing in. Oh, hey, we're recruiting units in Olympia, I think? Is that a thing? That's a thing, holy shit. That's wonderful. That's incredible. So we're gonna go for dime and drop a fort next to it. Where exactly does this fort go? Right here. That exerts zone of control on the path to dime and on this path here. Yes. So this fort seems really good if I can place it. I'm not even sure what they built a watchtower here. Of course they did. Just built watchtowers all over the place. They're really making these aggressive fort walls hard for me. All right, fair, fair. I can't go down because of the other watchtower. Are there mercs here? No. All right, I'm gonna go to Elephant Man because he's the stressful part of the turn for me. Doing a dozen sieges, not really too bad. Elephant Man getting pinned by the, oh God, we're on double speed. I'm gonna go do all my agents now, save the game and reload so that I can get out of that because I don't know how to do it. I was told it's press spacebar, but pressing spacebar doesn't appear to do anything. I'll go try pressing spacebar while having him selected. Spacebar, nope. And if it's during movement, his movement is instantaneous, so it doesn't help at all. So let's just drop a save and no, we need to do agents first, otherwise they bug out.
Can I be of service?
I don't know what to do with diplomats anymore. I can't be asked. Oh, Alexandria's pissed again. Are you at low taxes already? That's not good. Nalcronis is gonna finish garrison troops this turn, allowing this to go over to garrison Alexandria, which isn't ideal, but it's good enough.
Yes.
That's not the thing the spy was supposed to be looking for, but it's something he found all the same. There are any more armies coming from the east? I don't know why you auto-completed that move, but it was what I was trying to do. All right, so there's not a lot, the east, I say. There's not a lot coming from the west, but we're fine on that front then. Up here, I'll go check and see if there's like more stacks forming. There probably are, because there's just a lot of shit around here. Honestly, nothing too bad happening on this coastline. It's all right here. And they don't appear to have moved past the fort, but they do have a 4th army here now. God bless fort walls. That's all I have to say about this. Jesus Christ. These 5 guys are holding the line. Oh my god. Oh, there's a 6th one down here. He's just down there wondering how boats work. Yeah, fair. We have a spy in Ellis. I don't think that's a good thing to click on with his 25% success rate. I'm a little bit interested in what's going on to our east. Who's winning over here? Athens? A little bit surprised by that. I mean, maybe they're not. Maybe they're not winning. It looks like the Antigonids are winning and everything else is just a distraction from how hard they're winning. Right, are there any random armies running around the south over here? Because I remember one escaping from me and running down here. Doesn't really look like it. We have a spy down here to check for incoming armies from the Egyptians. They might have, no, that's rebels because there's the black stuff under them, right? Yeah. So there's no savior coming for the Nile. And I really just can't be asked to bother with diplomats. It's so hard to keep track of what they have and haven't done with 2 players that I'm just done with them. I'm over it. And before I forget, let's destroy the alien recruitment in Ellis. I am tempted to make this a recruiting hub, and I'm going to. I want to destroy this other stuff. Our cavalry sucks. We're not building cavalry here. But the tier 2 barracks, tier 3 stables, or artillery range rather, does feel pretty good. Do you need your garrison? Like, really? Nah, they're cool. They're fine. Sparta could just attack the city and take it if I leave it ungarrisoned, so I have to garrison it. Olympia is actually pretty safe looking, I think. Oh wait, that's not Olympia I had selected. But yeah, if we take Dime, both Olympia and Lepreon don't really need troops anymore. And they're okay with that. We come forward to siege Dime. We bring all of this up. We combine these 2 units of Peltas and send back the terrible ones to Ellis. And they're good. It's not a pretty army, but it's a good enough army. I'm gonna attack from the left side because it's further away and maybe they won't notice me if I do that. Get some rams going. Alright, so that's Ellis and the siege handled. That's the garrisons handled. I've checked happiness everywhere. I've moved spies. I'm going to reload this save. Alright, we're back. The boat should be moving at normal speed now, and is it winter? No, it's not winter. Wait, why am I this slow?
Ready.
I know I moved a little bit this turn, but not that much. I'm transporting cavalry.
Yes.
I'm not transporting cavalry. I think this javelin man is slowing me down. I can test that pretty easily, right? I mean, I don't even care about him in the first place, but like if I get him off the boat, the boat makes it to the exact same place. It doesn't matter. Interesting. Wait, he's pinned. I didn't realize there was a city there. Well, he's getting disbanded either way then. Bye, chief. Sorry, I didn't realize there was a settlement there. Anyway, I thought I was saving speed. And it makes sense that I would be, considering it's unit movement that restricts them, but apparently not. Anyways, this is the really stressful part. Wait. Was it just not updating? I swear to God, it stopped over here a second ago. I think that should have given me movement. So I'm willing to believe it's a visualization bug, because that happens with boat movement ranges anyway.
Yes, Captain.
Yeah, because before I was stopping around here, I think. It could have already been bugged, who knows?
Yes,
we're at least away from Carthaginian territory, ending our turn without them in line of sight.
Yes, Captain.
Without them in line of sight, like I said, they have no idea where I am. I could be anywhere. There's a very real chance the Elephant Man does not live to see tomorrow, but I'm hoping he does. The vast majority of this turn is just going to be siege after siege after siege, so let's get started knocking them down. Oh, that is not what you want to be defending your cities with, Chief. What are you doing? So yeah, this one's gonna be pretty easy. See you on the battle map. The AI is actually too good at this game. I'm going to have to pick up the ram and go around. They're keeping their 1 unit of spearmen in front of the hole in the wall. And I know I could just knock down a hole like right here. The reason I'm not doing that is because if you only knock down gates, it doesn't damage the walls. However, if we're to knock a hole in this, I'd have to repair the walls, and then that would be a whole hassle I'm not willing to pay for. So instead, we're gonna spend 5 real-life minutes avoiding that problem. And once this starts to join, I'm gonna run in on my other hoplites and surround them. Remember guys, you're supposed to be running in behind them and getting in position and not charging them in the flank like you're doing now. You're supposed to be doing this. I'm gonna keep telling you to do that on triple speed so that you actually get it done moderately quickly. There you go. You figured it out. It's So this should go very badly for them very quickly. Defeat's already a distinct possibility. No one's gonna help them. Fuck those guys, I guess. Bring my general up to run them down once they start to retreat. I will say, their KD's like 1 right now, which is kind of silly considering how bad this is for them. Like, they're almost fully enveloped at 1 KD. They're shaken and tired, but they're not routing. They've got this. I'm going to give the push pass command and fully envelop. And I think that should do it, right? No, they've actually just like moved back to their previous positions. They still haven't covered the rear here. Oh well, it's fine. We'll get them eventually. And I do mean eventually. These guys do not want to rout. 2 to 1, fully surrounded. There we go. You guys do that. You back off. My general's gonna do his best to run them down. Everyone else is retreating to the point, so the general's gonna kill every single one of these guys. So now it's just time to deal with cavalry. And I mean, we just bring in the fresh spearmen and, you know, we fight the cavalry head on and they die horribly. It's not particularly complicated, right? I would hope. I'm pretty sure this is unnecessary. But I'm gonna try to use my general running through like this to bait them off the points. I don't know it'll work, but it could. They don't give much of a shit. I'm gonna step on the point. That's right, guys, I'm on the point. Yeah, do something about it, idiots. That actually appears to have worked really, really well. As long as Pathfinder doesn't manage to kill any of them. Oh no, they've stopped now that they're... Okay, cool.
Orders completed, Commander.
All right, give me 5 minutes. We will slowly reposition to do this properly. I honestly gotta think I just give a right-click attack command here. Like, there's not a lot of positioning that happens on that side, and then we bring out the other 2 on the flank now that they're back at full stamina. Move up the horses a little bit, give better fatigue, or not fatigue, morale to my guys, make sure no one randomly routs. This will eventually flank. But yeah, we just hard counter the units we're fighting. Wait, is that even a full unit? No, it's just a small group of them who decided that they don't want to follow the rules. See how my guys are trying to charge forward at where the enemy unit's actually mostly at and not fight this nonsense? AI just blatantly cheating, but it's fine. It's just spearmen versus cav. They don't stand a chance in hell. Everyone except my general's just going to grind this out. There's not much of a grind against cavalry, unlike spearmen.
The enemy general is killed.
Somehow I think like the vast majority of the wounds we took might have been in that first unit of hoplites. I don't think the cavalry are doing much.
Gods be praised. This victory surely their work.
Checking the stats. Both units of cavalry dealt 40, the hoplites dealt 100. They had a basically 1-to-1 KD while surrounded, outnumbered 2-to-1. You gotta love very hard difficulty. As always, we're gonna click exterminate so the settlement's actually manageable and happy. Or at least the ones who survive are manageable and happy. Okay, so this part of the army can continue moving forward into future battles. This guy's out of movement, and he needs to garrison the city anyway. And the city is still not okay. That's a slight problem. Do I just want to let them be mad about it? Like, they probably won't do anything too bad, right? We'll worry about it in a second. We'll see if we have any scattered units over here to throw in after this fight. And on that note, let's join up. We cannot night raid. In the city, we actually have real units. And we don't want another phalanx sitting inside the city, although, let's be honest, this is not a great army to begin with. Let's have this guy go first. This looks like a really easy siege, and he can come up and force that other guy to run away. Yeah, that's super easy. That's nothing. That's just a 3-to-1 grind on the point. Nothing to think about there. Interesting ladder gameplay going on here. Not sure how that was even possible, let alone correct.
Are at the walls. Now bravery and steel will be tested as our men fight over the defenses.
How did these 2 ladders not have people on them immediately? Who put them on the wall if no one was there to climb them? I'm just deeply confused. So this tower shoots into the settlement, and I forgot about that when I told everyone to run forward. I also forgot just how bad the pathfinding in this game was. Come on, guys. Like, I can't run them back and forth to fix it because the tower's here. I'm not gonna look at that. I'm just gonna play the fight and act like it's not happening. All right, I'm gonna try something I've never been able to do before. I'm gonna try to use fatigue strategies while on the point. I'm gonna try to run them in a circle and get them tired on the points. Oh my god, they actually don't even care that I'm on the point. It's probably because the AI's broken. Because when I click, you can see the arrows coming all the way from back here where this guy's stuck, isn't it? Wait. No? Why is it showing up not quite where my unit is? How are you stuck? Oh shit, they have javelins. I did not realize you were 304 I thought you were just normal spear guys. It's fine. I want all my nope. I don't know how I selected you by accident. I'm just very bad at the game. I want all of my spearmen here. I want my jabs over here. And we're gonna keep doing this until they catch on that it's not a good thing. Wow, that was brutal. I'm glad my general's still alive. I was expecting it, but I wasn't thinking it would be quite that bad. Oh hey, more trickling in. There's a good chance one of these two is the general, since the general's not dead. Jabs, I changed my mind. You will get caught if you come into this corner. You've done your part. You've gotten us on the point without us having to fight to get in through bad pathfinding. You can come out to here. Do not fire at will, otherwise you'll get unwanted attention. Left, middle, right. They're coming for this one. You come here. You come there. You come forward. They're not actually trying. What do you mean you have a third volley? You're 304 away. I don't think all of them had javelins. I think some failed to throw earlier, maybe? You guys can attack there, and we'll try to figure out how to throw into the back effectively shortly. So we get right on top of them, and we throw at the back, friendly fire be damned, right? Seems like a great plan. How much is it actually doing? It's doing a little bit. I mean, sure, we're probably... Actually, we're not hitting our own guys. I'm not seeing any friendly fire icons popping up. This is completely worth doing, then. Yeah, no one's taking range damage on these units. These guys are just fantastic shots. They're somehow not hitting their own guys. They're throwing over our line into the backs. And then I remember, like, the slingers who just can't aim at guys on hills, and I have no idea how to predict what my units are going to do with ranged arcs of fire. But yeah, you can stop now. At this point, there's only a couple left, right? There's 18. They'll be dead eventually. We still lost 100 men doing this. I mean, some of them are generals units, but still, 100 men to kill one unit on the point. Absolutely brutal. I wonder if it just wasn't showing the taking damage from range and I was massacring my own guys. Because I was expecting to see the same icon you would get from towers, but I wasn't seeing that. Wait, is he not done yet? There we go, I thought we had finished. So, they killed 125. We look at the 467 minus 125, that's about right. So yeah, no, there was basically no friendly fire. These guys got 50 kills, they were absolutely tremendous. Wait, what? How did they inflict 125? Someone help, the math isn't mathing, someone help. What do you mean casualties inflicted 125? The only unit that we have inflicted 105. Who did the other 20? What? What do you mean? As always, we exterminate, we destroy everything here that's worth money, because, you know, we're not actually gonna have time to get this to be a military recruiting center. That's ridiculous. We need money now. Looking at this, if I leave behind the most injured unit of Phalanxes, or hoplites rather, they are not good, but on low they would be good. The reason that's important is because they're so good that I can probably go ahead and distribute this into the other units. Well, I can distribute it into one of them, and then we're not able to do the second one, so let's not. They're perfectly fine. What I can do here... Oh, I almost just really fucked myself over. No, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. I'm making an assumption that they're going to retreat here, but I'm pretty confident that they are going to retreat. If they don't, it's fine, but they should. Yes, good. And now I don't have to deal with them trying to get inside the city. We can deal with them after the fight. There's no reason not to bring in more units, so let me do that. And I will see you on the battle map. This one should be pretty easy considering just how many people we have showing up. Oh no. I'm just trying to get all the towers and gates open, but if they want to throw away their one important unit, this might be an even easier... All right, they got to a safe spot, thank God. Oh, guys, come on, please. There might not be a phalanx by the time this battle actually starts. I genuinely don't understand what the AI is doing. It's very sad and confusing. So they're down to 54 men, and I've decided that they're gonna keep doing this and kill themselves. Well, I don't have all day. I'd rather just siege in within the next 5 minutes, but I will move these guys into position, you know, up on the walls, so that next time they turn around, we can get this over with much, much faster. They appear to have gotten shy, so I'll just turn on fire at will now. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Because, like, what are they gonna do? Face me? I'm not in a direction that would make any sense to face. Yeah, there goes the unit. Good job. That was a perfect use of your ammunition, guys. And the rest have just decided to die in shame, I guess. We'll just stand here and wait. The 3-man phalanx is coming back for more. I don't know it's gonna work well for them. Yeah, that's about what I expected. To be fair, they only lost 1 man last time, but it'll go a bit better this time since we actually have this round done. It's time for these useless Jav Cav to come earn their keep. Honestly, it's looking like all of these other armies were wholly unnecessary for the siege itself, just making sure the reinforcements didn't show up. Anyways, we're gonna run our Jav Cav forward and past, throw javelins on the way, and that should get the attention of our enemies and force them to come fight us. That's the plan, at least. Slight problem with that, we didn't actually do the part where we throw jabs. Just throw at them, give the straight up command. Why does your radius keep changing? Nope, run, 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 run. Why are you running towards them? I told you to throw javelins, not charge. Yeah, we're gonna get the other cavalry, because these guys suck. They might have done it, I don't know. Which way are they going? We appear to have stopped really, really early. Oh, we haven't taken a wound yet, though. We somehow slipped away. Works for me. So it turns out the Jav Cav might have done it. Yeah, they've done it perfectly. Nice. We're gonna let this pile up for a second before sending in the second group. Their cavalry is almost as unresponsive as mine by the looks of it.
The enemy general is dead. His men know their doom approaches.
Do I just want to like come do a massive grind? I think my brain might have just melted and I don't care anymore. I think that's what's happening. Yeah, that's what's happening. I'm done caring. I've done enough cheesing. I just want this to be over. There's not enough units here for the amount of effort I'm putting in. Y'all get out here. Y'all do the whole fighting thing. It'll be great. I guess we want these units to come in as well. Probably makes sense. I hope I don't need... Pathfinding in cities is always a little bit unpredictable. I'm really hoping I don't need these units. Also, I only want these. I don't care about the rest, whatever I had selected. Like, they're absolutely comically outnumbered. I can't imagine these Javs matter. But just in case. What does throwing do here? It actually seems like it's definitely worth doing. I don't see any damage from friendly fire things popping up, or from range projectiles, rather. We're gonna see if the same disparity pops up again, though, on the enemies. 105 casualties. That looks like about 105, right? No, it doesn't. That looks like 98. So maybe I killed 7 of my own men? I don't know. I have no idea. Even if I killed 7 of my own men, though, that's absolutely worth it, because those javelins killed so many people. The fight would absolutely go longer and deal more damage to me if I hadn't done that. Anyway, another city down, another exterminate pressed. Destroy all military buildings here. Pop out into the super army. Let's figure out what we're doing here. It would make sense as a first things first, just to get the smallest units available, do all the retraining. Cool, 28 men's probably not enough for anything. They're at 70%. 28 is probably enough. Retrain him. 19 is probably enough to get them over the hump. Nice. Obviously, we need a garrison here. You have a lot of bad governors. I'm gonna leave you behind because you're not a good general, and you might be enough for this city. No, not even close. Throw in 31 other guys, see if that's enough. Nowhere near. This place is doing great, apparently. I get very little value on a prodrome. I'm gonna leave them behind as a garrison for now. We have this army that needs to be dealt with and should be able to be dealt with rather easily. It's not a big detour and it needs to happen, so let's go do that. We're getting reinforcements, we don't need them. 3 cavalry, 1 phalanx, massively outnumbered by spearmen. Why does my army keep resetting and it's not staying in the order I'm sliding them to? Right? Because I've rearranged them, but the game doesn't care that I've done it. You can see that when we actually go into the battle, it's like, oh yeah, it's in a pile. And when I finish the battle, they're gonna go back into the previous order. Oh, it's deeply frustrating. I feel reasonably sure I don't need anything except for my spearmen here. So like even using my other units is basically just a mistake. I do want my jabs vaguely nearby. I want my cavalry just because they're gonna give morale to everyone else. You two aren't actually helping, just get off the battlefield. I don't even want to collect your portraits. I keep sliding towards them and they're not really reacting very much. I guess I want to slide around so that like the left edge is up to their phalanx. So my skirmishers can swing out quickly and throw them into the non-shielded side. And at this point, oh, they're charging. Okay, there we go. Nope, never mind. They immediately reconsidered. I'm going to draw out wider here, bring my cav over for support because this is the side that will be taking morale shocks from a charge from the cavalry. You guys move forward, you guys move out. Right, we've got something. It's just repositioning, it's nothing. Move up here. Those need to stay where they are. I don't want to get them in a position where the cavalry can flank them. So what's the plan, AI? Right, we can just group charge all of this, I think. You shouldn't be throwing, stop that. Did not realize I had them on fire at will. Come out here, slide here, slide here. All of you come here. Move up for morale bonuses. They're all dead. They're not gonna stand a chance in hell of winning that. You can come back. Who's this? This is all spearmen, that's fine. Phalanx is facing the wrong way a little bit. Is it going for my skirmishers? What's happening? They have broke phalanx and they're running away.
This is no way for
I'm not sure what's happening here.
It is beyond belief.
What the fuck are they doing? Stop that shit. You guys attempt to run them down in case they get tired. Gotta love what the AI does with their phalanxes. Just a flat sprinting going in and out of phalanx like a fucking StarCraft bot that's just breaking the rules of the game. That was nuts to watch. Okay, they're probably all getting away, that's fine. Throw your jabs here, please. All of you come down. Right now we're technically fighting the phalanx. I'm not quite sure why, but it's fine. 105 drops immediately to 95. Yeah, we're gonna do pretty well here. Meanwhile, we're trying to run them down and failing, which is, you know, expected, to be honest. We never killed their general, did we? No, which is unfortunate. Put everyone on charge that. I doubt we're gonna catch them. What? One of them rallied? And we got the general somehow right before they actually managed to do the rally and hit us. Cool, got him. Continue. Run down as much as you can here. You guys, run them down. You guys, get out of the way. You're just getting shot. And the reason I'm giving the rundown command on these guys is because they are technically speaking light infantry. They're faster. So I might be able to run them down, or I might just be getting close to them to throw jabs again. I don't really care which. Oh, this one literally is useless because they're out of ammo. But these two can go on fire at will and just run to reposition next to them. What's this? Who's the third person here? Nobody. They're just boxed in a weird way. Okay, fair enough. Cool. Run at them. Go into fire at will. Give some volleys. Come on, guys. I believe in you. Maybe I shouldn't have. That was absolutely pathetic. What are you guys doing? I should have just tried to run them down with melee. They're so bad at doing like run forward throw because they're just like this weird 10-second pause after the throw. If I just shift clicked or alt clicked rather immediately, I'd probably go to stack wipes. What do you mean 39? Oh, did we stack wipe anyway? That's pretty low. I don't want to do math. I'll just wait and see. Yeah, I failed to stack wipe. 39's just enough. They're going to be in the city. Not a big deal, though. Terrible garrison. Now, we know there's nothing to defend them around here. I think I've already full used the spy, so this is agent bug. I shouldn't be using them. That's okay. I have a lot of generals. What's happening? How'd that happen? I'm going to take this general, run forward to here, just to get more vision. There are 3 units in there, 2 Machia Forway. 3 units in there, 2 Machia. It's the same fucking city, except this one has the broken stack in it. Do I have the army to do this 3 times? Yes. Does the army have the mobility to do it 3 times? Not all of it. That's 1 guy that can make it to the 3rd city. 2 guys that can make it to the 3rd city. 3 guys, 4 guys. Okay, we can make it to the last settlement. So all of this can make it to here, allegedly. We're gonna run them forward to this next bridge. Run to here. Is it the same exact garrison? Oh, it's a better garrison. However, it's also not that much, to be honest. And we'll have the other ones able to reinforce next turn. So we get the siege equipment down. We don't have the generals to be doing a 4th siege, unfortunately. We have a general, actually, but he's being garrisoned right now. He's not necessary. 90% means they'll be at 75 without him. If I take specifically this army, I can start the siege here. How much is there? Nothing. It's trash. I think it's fine to not split that hard. The only way to do it is to take nothing but skirmishers and deprive every other army of skirmishers. I'm gonna start this. I'm gonna cancel once they're out of the stack, though. We're gonna see what the other armies look like. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, right? You just split them. Yeah. Doing these sieges, because it's mostly cavalry with just 3 spears, should be fine. The fear is that if this sallies forth, right, this army dies, just guaranteed. There's no more mercs in the area. So yeah, even though you could split like that, it's not recommended. So I'll just do the 2 sieges, it's fine. I'm gonna take this guy and 2 skirmishers further forward. I'm gonna put the other skirmisher in this stack, and we'll build as many ladders and rams as we can, whichever the city actually needs. I don't know if you've heard, but resistance is futile. We have 55,000 denarii. Oh, it's a massacre. All right, let's figure out what everyone can recruit and recruit everywhere, right? All right, so we're recruiting in, I think, 5, 6, 7 settlements right now, which is solid, but something I noticed when I was going around and looking at these places that can recruit is there are places like Bubastis here that have tier 1, but not the barracks to do anything with it. Because I was setting up for everything here to recruit at one point in time, and again, same thing here, which means you can make javelins, and I'll gladly take them. Militia barracks here for Rhodian hoplites. Oh shit, we can recruit hoplites all the way down here, nice. Next up, I'm going to come to Ellis. I'm going to see what we can build and recruit here, Rhodian hoplites and Olympia. We want to keep building up our infrastructure there. The issue is that that's a trap. Because if we build up our infrastructure here and go to tier 2, we lose these Rhodian hoplites and we do not actually get our slingers. Yeah, we don't want to further upgrade that, I think. We have Rhodian hoplites and Leprion as well. Megalopolis is working towards it. That wants to work towards it, but can't. Ellis is working towards it. Sophis can work towards it. Get all of this recruiting just basic hoplites. And if we're spamming out like 10 hoplites a turn, we can compete with anyone as long as we're fort walling and taking opportune fights. We do really, really want to be reinforcing them though with Rhodian slingers.
Ready.
Retrain 2 boats here, get this going. And how close are you to being able to recruit this? They need range 2 and Rhodian recruitment. Because this is eventually going to be trying to reinforce Ellis, I think that's worth doing. I think we should be working towards that.
Ships ready.
I'm gonna pop out a little bit cautiously. just look around, see if there's any Egyptian navies floating around that we can pick off for free experience.
Yes, sir.
We still have more movement left, so I will look once more, and I'll return to port, having found nothing to kill. But we do want to try to thin them out as effectively as we can. And we have a big enough navy that we can actually start doing that to some degree.
Ready to sail.
This boat's basically useless unless it's with the navy, so I'm going to bring it up to either scout for the navy or to join the navy. I'm wondering if I'm supposed to stop before I use all my movement. I would have to have gotten like one move I would have to have gotten like one move away from the Egyptian navy and just stopped right before seeing them for this to be bad, I was going to say. Anyway, I found the navy. They've got 2 full stacks side by side. We did Elephant Man at the start of the turn. We did all my spies before then because I had to reload the save to make them move at normal speeds. I've done all the sieges I was given. The fort wall is safe. So it's just this army. What does this army do? What the fuck? There's an army in there. I think they were retraining last turn. That's right. Yes, they were retraining last turn. I remember seeing all of them and queuing this after them. Which apparently there was a unit finishing training in the pile. I would love to get these guys retrained to full health. 24 and 17. 24 and 17. That's doable, but they won't be where I want them. Well, where do I want them? Do I want to send them to kill Kyrene? That really depends on what's in Kyrene. That's Agent Bug, I can't go look. We have some units out here now, don't we? 3 turns off of recruiting here. 4 turns off of recruiting here. You know what? They're never moving as far as I want them to move this turn, no matter what I do, I've just realized. And the reason for that, this is getting retrained? Yes. This goes to Memphis. We retrain it. There's no reason to retrain it right now because it's not going to be leaving until this next unit leaves, probably. I don't need it trickling anywhere. I can just send the both of them out at the same time. Or keep it there as a cheap garrison because it seems to be just enough, either or.
My lord.
But yeah, this army's never getting where I need it to be. Obviously, that's the garrison. I'm wrong. We're not bringing 20 of those guys with us. This guy's also kind of shit, but he might get brought with us as a garrison in the future. This place is pretty happy. If you step out and you step in, they're still good. So I can get 30 more guys in the army by doing that. And because they were in a city, we're never getting where I wanted to be anyway this turn.
My lord, my lord.
So yeah, what I want to do is to bring these guys down and fully retrain this. Come up here. Bring this down all the way to here, as far as they can go. Bring this in. 17 goes into 76. And 24 goes into 63. And then these 2 go back to sites to be retrained at a future point. This unit is going to be replaced, and that means the garrison can leave. Next turn, we're going to distribute these 2 armies into 2 separate stacks and see what we can do with them. For now, I think I'm mostly done with the turn. We have some people moving around getting retrained. Alexandria can actually retrain these people to my enormous shock, so they don't have to go nearly as far back as I thought they needed to. And I'm going to go ahead and retrain the stuff in Alexandria and this turn. 3 units is enough that it's not trickling its meaningful reinforcements. All right, so all of this is done. All of the army management here is done. I still have 22,000 to invest in random infrastructure. You know what's weird? I can actually get off the boat right now on this guy, and I have movement left. Meaning that the boat ran out of movement before the people own it. Weird. I'm gonna do this, though. Check for mercs. Holy shit, they're everywhere. Okay, so I think this is the last thing I'm doing in the turn. I'm about to gamble 22,000 denarii on this boat surviving. 15,000 denarii? We're doing this. The elephants are out of movement, but not the rest of it. Oh, so only the part that I love is out of movement. Okay, I see. I thought elephants had the same movement as generals. Oh, it's probably not getting the movement buff because it's not technically in the general's army. It's on the boat or something. Well, if the elephants are at risk, all of you should be at risk. That way, if the elephants die, then I'll get all of the upkeep back. Anyway, that's what I'm investing my money in. When it was 1 Javelineer, it wasn't worth the risk. When it's this much army, now it's worth the risk. That's how I feel about it. And we have a mercenary captain, making that guy a notably better general. if he survives the turn. I very strongly feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna hit end turn. I'm gonna save this money for next turn for hiring more mercenaries, because that's really what I'm concerned about with making sure that we win the war on the west. Carthage's turn is already over. Whoa, we did it! Elephant Man survives! We got him. I thought this was Elephant Man for a second and my heart dropped, but it's fine. This is just the one we knew was dying. Oh, there's more boats there now. We might not be picking off Egyptian navies, man. That might just not be able to happen. This whole navy thing we're doing might be a complete false start that just doesn't work. But it's worth a shot. Like, what else are we gonna do? I'm not used to worrying about Ellis between turns, but I think Ellis may have failed to defend themselves in any meaningful way between turns. I think their turn's probably already passed because this is towards the end of it. Oh wait, no, they're coming up next. I'm talking a lot of shit. Never mind, they still didn't do anything. Oh man, I hope that Aetolian city in the east is worth it, guys. Alright, so Paeonia is dead, and I really can't say I care very much about that. No other news. I was thinking I might want to hand the save back over now, but it's much funnier to just exterminate the entire Nile in one episode. So let's try to knock out these sieges real quick, and I guess the siege in Ellis as well, right? That one's also pretty easy, I think. That looks trivial. That looks... This is bullying. Oh, poor Ellis. If only they had defended themselves with the stack that was right next to our army when we landed on their shores. What are they doing? It's literally just a general's bodyguard and Peltast. So I think the play should... I don't know. I don't have much in the way of spearmen anymore. Army's a little bit emaciated these days. I think it's bait with general. Wait, no. Bait with not general. Bait with not general instead. Definitely better to do it this way. And the plan is to just try to get them to come chase us, right? We have movement. I don't care who comes to fight us, and we get to pelt them with all of our very effective super long range units on their way to us. All right, they're not interested, so we have to bait them further forward. We got them interested. Now we need to run away before they get to us. Are you in a wedge or just moving weird? Just moving weird. But this is fine. This is actually next to perfect. We can just move you all the way over here next to the other general. They should chase us the whole way. And they're going to clash into these spearmen. The Peltast have spears, by the way. It's a very nasty trick the first time you learn this, but it is very useful for us here. And we're hoping to get some really good damage out of these opening volleys on our long-range units. I'll take really any damage, but I would love if they just killed half of them. You know, 3 guys, half of them, it's sort of similar. Wait, they're slowing down. They might take volleys from the people who are up front. Oh, I can backspace throw. I can backspace throw, I've just realized. Backspace throw. Do they do it? Is that not the command? Is it just halt? No, that's the command. They were showing arrows for a second. Are they gonna do it? I can't tell. Are they gonna do it? Come on. Come on. I can see movement. Come on. It's actually not doing very much. All right, fine. You can attack normally. And I'm gonna say that these guys should probably come help, and it will also help to run them down in a second. So, how is that general unit doing? There's one. It's the man himself, and he's not making it out. So that's pretty effective.
The enemy general is running away. This is no way for a leader.
We got the general down, and we only lost 2% of our men doing it. Not too bad.
Great God be praised. The enemy general is
so now it's just like, how do I kill these with the minimum number of losses? Maybe the cav are involved. Like, there are so many different ways. The army is so jank. If you have like 3 units of heavy infantry, it's really easy to figure out the hammer and the anvil. But all I've got is a bunch of lightweight hammers and no anvil, and it's very confusing. Oh wait, they're running forward to fight? Whoa, that's not who. Nice route, jackass. You'll notice the slingers wanted to live and went the other way.
Go, go, go.
I mean, it's good. I'm glad they're coming to fight us. That's helpful, really.
Go, go, go.
Is this in loose formation? Why are they so big? Weird. Anyway, archers of Crete go here and then fire back. My cav should be just about in position to flank this. There's our Greek Peltas, so flanking's a little bit sketch, but it should be fine. We can shoot this now. Slingers are getting there. We're gonna run them all the way to the front because the plan's at this point to run past them and shoot them in the back until they rout, because that's definitely safer than using my generals. Seems like it's going really fucking well so far. Oh my god, they got massacred. We actually don't want to run in a melee, because that will give them better damage when they throw in a melee. Cretan archers have already taken the volleys. Unfortunately, nothing I can do about that. Run out to here. Now that you've taken that volley, run back. If I had run earlier, they'd have taken more damage because they'd be getting thrown to the back like this. Oh, I didn't know they'd get another one so quickly. You guys can charge now. There's not going to be much left in the way of volleys. And we're also trying to get shock damage for the route here. Did the other one just not even come? I thought I pulled out both. Well, during editing, I'll either get mad or be like, oh, I'm terrible at the game. Not sure which yet, but it'll be verified very soon. Yeah, they're throwing in a melee. It's a massacre. There we go. As soon as the slingers connected, it ended the battle, as it often does. We only lost 50 men. It felt a lot worse than that. I guess we lost like all 50 right at the end, and half of them were Cretan archers. So that was actually cleaner than it felt like it was. It just sucked right at the end. And you'll never guess which button we pressed today. That's right, it's exterminate. We don't need a stables. We don't need alien recruitment. What we need is Rhodian recruitment, and probably to repair this wall. We take everyone in the city, except for the governor, I guess? We're pretty short on what can be used as garrisons here. We're not at war with the Aetolians, are we? We're neutral. Good, 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 good. They're fine. They're perfectly happy with the state of affairs right now. I'm not going to further move this army. I'm gonna let them sit here. I'm gonna let Red decide what to do with them. That's how I'm gonna handle all the sieges. We survived. Elephant Man is on the loose. No one can stop him. And somebody has to someday, but not yet. I was gonna hop off, move forward, and get back on the boats here. But as we've been sort of intercepted by the Syracuse Navy, what I'm gonna do instead is come up to this part and do the same. Now we would depend on Syracuse. Well, he has more movement than the rest of them anyway, so it won't matter. I'm not really saving movement. That's what I thought, just had to double check.
Ready to sail.
Anyway, it's time for the Nile to run red with blood. Let's go. And we start on the left and work our way down so that they can reinforce as they move in the direction of the war. I was scared. I was like, wait, I thought I can win this, and then I realized that these are the ones that ran away. This is actually trivially easy. We're good. That said, I definitely should have clicked the mercenary button just to see if I could get some before I started that fight. Why do the ladders keep doing this? I'm gonna watch this time, because last time there was no one on one of the ladders when it went up. The ones on this ladder get confused and come line up to climb the one on the right. What are you talking about? Also, these guys appear to be coming in to fight me, which is not what I expected to happen. So I'll climb up on the other side to make sure we actually win this. It is, I think, just the 20, right? Yeah, it's just the 20. We'll be fine. And we'll definitely be fine once we flank them, but for now, we do have to actually fight them if I can click on the damn guys. Fresh, shaken, you're not even sure you're fighting. What about these guys? They think they're losing. Good, that's what they should think. All right, so eventually we're gonna kill this guy, and we do have to grind him down to nothing, because once you get into a fight on the walls in this version of the game, it's bad. You have a hard time getting off unless you completely kill what you're fighting. Also, I hear our new towers killing their entire unit of hoplites. That's pretty rough for them. I'll see you guys in 20 minutes once they're dead. Oh, speaking of, that guy's dead. I'm gonna walk one to the left here just to get that second tower. I'm gonna start this guy running laps around the entire town. All right, the only thing in this entire town that matters is this one hoplite unit right here that keeps running back and forth. You may recognize this from an earlier siege. Once they decide to run back this way, we will be throwing javelins into their backs, and just like last time, I expect now that I'm on the wall, they're gonna stop moving, so I need to come do it myself. Although the shields are currently facing the wall, which means it won't be very good from here. I'll need to distract them. Oh, never mind. They're moving again, throw. So how much damage do we actually do there? Not as much as I would have liked, to be honest. Oh yeah, they're actually done. Damn shame. I'm gonna go ahead and come into the city proper now, post up in this corner here if my guys will actually listen to my commands. If you just want to mosh pit at the base of the tower, I guess that's cool too. Wait, seriously, are you ever gonna move? What's happening? Guys. Like, I don't feel like my command was particularly complicated or weird. I just told you to get in the corner. Oh wait, the hoplites came back. That's weird. Well, in that case, second verse same as the first. Yeah, I think when I start throwing, they're gonna panic and run the other way. If I'm wrong, I'll just cancel the command, but I think we're fine. What are you shooting at? What's happening? Who am I hearing? Oh, down the road. So why don't they throw from here? Because, like, aren't you in range? Yeah, you definitely are. They panic and turn their empty side towards you also. So that was pretty solid. They're down to 26. That's basically the fight won then. Bring this in so they can fight them when they come back the next time to speed this up. It looks like they don't want to fight us again, but that's fine. We'll come to meet them. And as everything's starting to bunch up on the point, it's time to start bringing things towards the point. We'll just charge here. We don't need to do anything clever. We outnumber them 5-1 at this point. Let's not get my general in first, though. That would be quite bad. Once we see them break, we'll send the general to run down, but until then, I'm gonna do this at slower speed so that I don't end up messing this up. We should have a much better surface area than we were a second ago. Before, it was a relatively even fight because we had it pushed through like this. They'll shatter soon. All the horses are still on the point. All right, now that they're rallying, or routing rather, I keep saying this backwards, I don't know why. We're good. We're gonna bring you back, and I think we're gonna try to get around to this corner. That makes sense. We have a movement. I wasn't expecting this. Charge forward on the rest of my spearmen then, because they're gonna need the supports. Keep you nearby. I really was not expecting to have a fight now. Like, I think we're fine, even though my guys are tired and theirs aren't. It's cavalry versus hoplites. This is brutal. It shouldn't be happening. Put it on triple speed. There's no min-maxing to occur here. I don't like the part where my generals managed to get involved in the fight. Going to charge in. I'm going to blow the horn. He's in the back. Good. Going to pull back. I just don't want this guy to break because he feels alone. That's the thing I'm afraid of. We're gonna send both of these down to fights. I don't like where my general is. I need to get him out. I'd rather this guy break and get completely stack wiped, even though he's winning. It doesn't seem likely. I don't trust very hard when you're surrounded by cav. I've been beaten down by too many campaigns of Rome Total War to trust very hard morale in this circumstance. But we should have this one from here, I think. Is this a unit? 6. You have the horn, so we can charge back and blow the horn and they'll be safe. That's going to be the win there, and that's going to be triple speed then. We're good. This is over. It appears that my general did his parts. Did anything make it back to the point before? Probably, right? Yeah, that's fine though. There are a total of 4 horses left. Took a second to get through it all, but that's... Is he running away? Is he hiding on the opposite end of the point? Never seen that before.
This is a victory fit for the gods.
Clear victory. We lost 60-ish men. It's actually kind of shit. What did the killing for them? It's just all the Machia 4-way cavalry. It's just them having the big charge down the road and my hoplites, I guess. We click exterminate because it is the only button that allows this war to continue. We take everyone here, except for the 72. We see if we can move forward like this. At low taxes, they are more than happy, which means we can actually do better. We can thin this out and reinforce those units. Send the 48 back as the garrison now. Come forward, join up, make the next fight easier. I don't know how much easier it can really get looking at this, because that's pretty damn trivial, but oh well, it's fine. Gonna go ahead and use a volley of javelins to bully these guys off the door. That way I don't have to spend the time to go around.
The battering ram has broken through the gate.
Are they just not give a shit? All right, stop. It's impressive how little they do, huh? Just like against generic hoplites, literally nothing from the front. Okay, yeah, we'll go around fine. Their shields are in their left hand, so I should be able to come in, start the fight, have all of the javelins behind the other gate start throwing jabs. That's the plan, at least. Let's see if it works that way.
Now is the time to press on and capture this place.
Okay, they've reacted this time. Not what happened last time. I wasn't prepared for it. Charge everyone in there. You come back. You guys need to get fully out of the city so that you don't get pinned. I'm gonna put this on guard mode. I never do this. I'm gonna forget it. It's gonna fuck me in a second, but this should be fine. I think, honest to God, just full charge there is correct. Bring the cav inside, may as well. We don't need guard here. I'd rather collapse. I was looking to hold them, but that's not going to be relevant. What I do want to do is run here, put them on fire at will, so that if this charges forward, I'll at least get some damage out to it before it gets here, because it's looking like they're considering it at least a little bit. Maybe not. Oh yeah, how's this going, by the way? I can't tell which one's them. 108 shaken charging. You're not charging, don't lie to me. And we'll stack 2 of these in the back and just tell them to run forward several times. And they're already fully surrounded, who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna triple speed this until they're dead. There's really no further input to be given. Victory's a distinct possibility is something it said for a brief moment there. I'm not sure how that could ever be possible. How am I losing? Like, what the fuck? What's actually happening when I look down here, right? Like, how on earth have they killed this many men, right? Hold up. They've lost 60 men and killed 100 while outnumbered in what is very hard difficulty. These are just normal Greek hoplites. They're not special. They routed. Thank God. Because clearly you can't beat them in a real fight. That was ridiculous. I was not ready for that. So from here, we just catch our breath and fight them spears to horses. It'll be pretty easy. If you want to be really min-maxy about it, which of course I do, I should have the ones who are already ready start moving around to the other side so we can fight them with flanks and get the fastest possible kill. Not like that, you absolute clown. You don't pay attention, they will rout badly and kill themselves pretty much immediately. It's very frustrating. All right, they've charged on this side, I'll charge on the other side. And I was looking to surround one unit, not like fight both units in separate fights, and I don't really know what this Campiagn cavalry is doing. They're just sort of running back and forth. Are they doing decently? Like, what's happening over here exactly? Because it feels like a lot more men have died on this side than make any fucking sense. Hold up. How many people did you kill? Because you shouldn't be winning even a little bit. Tell my generals to charge in, mostly just to get them here for morale bonuses. Why haven't any of them died? They've been at 21 for quite a while, fighting against spearmen. This looks very wrong. I don't know how it's going so poorly for us at the minute, but we're winning, I guess. Doesn't matter too. Yeah, this one went how it should. That one's completely wiped. I don't know what happened with the other ones. All right, we got it done eventually. Let me see those casualties inflicted. Charging into spearmen, they got greater than 2-to-1 KDA. That's insane. How? What are you talking about? And their Hoplites, while surrounded, got 1-to-1 against the same units. Well, they're dead. I'm not happy about how the fight went, but we won. Glad I brought reinforcements. I was talking shit before that fight. We click exterminate because it's the only acceptable button to press. We destroy the building. Now this is the awkward part. We need to find out which units are from the old army. They should be the ones at the back, right? Yeah, you can see when we click there, there's more movement. So we take these guys and run them out. We want these units split up into different armies is the point I'm getting at. They allegedly all have the same movement, which can't be true. I see what's happening. That's very annoying. So they're just playing wrong because they have too much movement. All the generals look basically the same to me, so I'm gonna stop fussing about it. Is literally a 1 Rhodian hoplite enough garrison? Come on, just say yes. No? What a surprise. So I'm gonna send the 82 here back, I think. I don't really think there's much of an alternative. They're still not cool. You know, that makes sense. I don't like it, but it makes sense. This looks like it needs some reinforcements, and everyone can make it. This guy's a half-decent governor, but he's not good enough. They still need garrison. I'm not getting garrison from here. There's no mercs. This one guy literally doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to start walking back to Aphrodite, because obviously he's not contributing meaningfully. I selected the wrong one, I think. Yes, I did. Glad I caught that. Because we're running out of garrison units, I no longer need to split the armies up as much, and it's worth giving up a general for happiness, but I will still need more garrison units. And looking at the current ratio of units, I think it makes sense for it to be one of the Javelineers. And now they're fine. They're so fine, in fact, they don't even need this general, so leaving him behind is just a mistake. We bring everything forward here. And we knock out another settlement. What's your third unit? How bloody is this? Thank God. I was worried it would be more spearmen. Still not going to be super easy, but not a huge problem. The weakest portion of the wall looks like it's right here, so I'm going to take a hoplite away from the main army, put him here, start the battle, put him on the wall. Whatever they put on the wall is going to be next to my main army, so we can ignore that. And that means we're just going to have to kill the one unit of spearmen and horses, and hopefully this guy just AFKs the whole fight. That's the plan, at least. Somehow my spearmen have gotten very confused and they're fighting these hoplites on the wall, so they're just dead now. Like, some of my guys just ran around the wall in the other direction at some point. You can see the flags over there, but, you know, it's a complicated thing moving around a city. I guess these guys don't need to be on their ladders anymore, do they? We never got this gate, so the fastest this one will get to anywhere is this gate. I have most of the wall, but I've just lost this unit of spearmen, which I kind of feel like I needed. Trying to do this quickly now because I'm sort of in panic mode. What we want to do is come down this way. That makes sense to me. Start moving there. None of you guys want to be on skirmish mode. All you do want to be on fire at will. You come to here. Cavalry also come to here. Spearmen who know what they're doing come to here. Skirmishers come behind. Get everyone just running in, moving into relevant positions. This guy's doing his best to get involved. He will eventually be posted up here. Did that unit route, by the way? Because that would be best for it. Oh, you know what? They could... No, they're not going to die. They're going to be here forever. It's fine. Let's say that we're stalling them and that it was intentional. And that by doing this, we've maximized the number of troops who aren't actually involved in the battle, preventing them from routing entirely. Yeah, that's it. That's the plan. Oh, wait, they're coming to fight me. Like, immediately. That changes the plan here for the fight a little bit. We pull like this. The plan's to box now. If we can get the commands through. You come to here. Make sure these skirmishers are not involved. It looks like we're gonna get here just in time to do it. We should have a good concave at the least. Yeah, we're just gonna give the attack command on all of this now. I'm not quite sure where all of the units are because they're sort of like moshing around and not quite following the commands I've given them. We're good, that was fine. Putting my cav up to help with morale in case they possibly need it, except for you who's in the back. Perfect. You are gonna come try to get the points. Where's this spearman? He's booking and he's going as fast as he can. When you get to the point, it'll be cool. Until then, I'm not overly concerned with your existence. I'm gonna move all of this all the way up just in case I think it can help by firing in. I don't know that it will, but it doesn't seem like friendly fire is that bad every time I try to do this. Everyone's running to where they should be. That guy is still stuck on the wall. And I think this is a pretty solid win from here, although we did take an alarming amount of wounds right at the start. Defeats a distinct possibility on the Theriophoroi. Oh, that alarming burst of wounds right at the start might have been melee jabs from the Theriophoroi. I don't think it was that bad. They're on fire at will, but they don't think they have a shot, and I think I'm inclined to trust them. But also, I really want to throw at these cavalry, so let's see how that goes. Because this looks like they're against their own units mostly, right? I guess we killed him. I didn't even know where he was. They broke. If you throw at them, they'll break. That won't win the fight, though. It won't really matter that much. It's fine. I would have liked to win the fight, but this guy over here isn't routing. That's the problem. That's why it's not going to be a win. Where are these guys? They got confused and stopped, you know, like you do. That's cool. I get it. Life's hard. You know what? You're done. You're done. This guy's job is now to fight them. So how's this going? 84 dropping to... You're not doing much. You can stop. You're probably making things worse. Make sure we have the attack going here. They will eventually lose. The envelopment's good enough. I'm going to pull this back just a bit so that they don't randomly get killed by the AI being silly. They've run off the point immediately, so our cavalry can try to take it again. Hopefully they don't get bored and quit this time. I'm a triple speed from here because this feels like a grind where we eventually win. I don't feel like I need many more commands. And I think they get back to the point via pathfinding before we get to them. Nice intercept, guys. Just come help. I think the horse archers have it. Yeah. So 3 minutes from now, we win. It's just a question of how many men we lose before then. And the answer is going to be distressingly high no matter what it is. I'm going to give a push command to try to get a better envelopment here. Yeah, there we go. And now, a minute from now, this will finally wrap up. They've went back to full stamina, somehow while running laps around the city and getting into the red and then starting a fight. By joining the fight, they got to green stamina, because that makes sense, doesn't it? Anyway, that's honestly pretty clean. Losing 150 is not what I'm looking to do, but I don't feel like I have much say in the losses when all of the losses I'm taking are from fighting a surrounded phalanx. Not phalanx, but hoplite. Like, I'm outnumbering it while surrounding it, taking 100 wounds from it. I don't feel like I have counterplay. Not in a city, at least. And one last time, exterminate yet another city along the Nile. That makes 6 this episode, 2 more up in the Peloponnese. We pop in, we take everyone in this city. We know all of the generals will have the movement to go somewhere else. None of them need to stay behind. And now we start splitting them off. This is cavalry, it will have movements. Since horse archers suck, are they enough? With governor, they would be. They don't need a good governor, do they? No. So this guy is just barely good enough. This guy's notably better, but he has a command star, and if we split, that means we want him instead. Now, looking at this, can this possibly siege 2 settlements at this point?
My lord?
Like, maybe, but I wouldn't recommend it, right? Let's end them. You know, multiple units. It doesn't really matter too much at this point. So that's the fucking Nile Blitz dealt with very thoroughly. And I think that's where I'm gonna stop. I have 50,000 denarii in the bank. I'm gonna let Red Zed decide what to do with that. I've already gone quite long to get all these sieges done. I think I've done 8 this episode, it's ridiculous. But either way, no matter what the exact number is, for now I'm done. The fort wall is held, blood has been shed, and I'd say we made a lot of progress this episode. I've been Rather Go Here. Thank you for watching. Thank you to my Patreon supporters, Evan and Jeffrey B. Thanks to Red Zed for hosting the hot seat and the awesome mod team behind RTR Imperium Surrectum. I'll see all of you, not quite in the next one, but relatively soon.